Peace, love, and light, my beautiful people. I'm here in the office. It's a beautiful day. And just taking care of some business, some personal matters, just, applications, some finances, some of this, some of that. And I'm doing my work at the same time. So this is the busy life of Miss Proper Manner. But no, I just wanted to tap in and tell you guys, we wake up and we want things, right? But how bad do we really want it? Do we make the appropriate sacrifice to get what we need done, or we just kind of wish upon a star to wait until it happens for us? But that started with me today, right? I live on the 3rd floor in my apartment, and I got everything together. Ended up going downstairs, went to my car, and forgot that I needed to bring something down. I could have just been like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till later and then I'll get it. But then something inside of me was like, nah, stop being lazy. Go upstairs and go get that thing, bring it down. Because there's consequences if you leave it upstairs. So therefore, I ran up to the 3rd floor and I got what I needed to get. And it didn't take that long. So moral of the story is, don't be lazy. Let's get to this work.
Everybody keep telling me to rest. They said I've been going too hard. So I may take that time today to do a little rest. I can't, but I can't. I don't want to say I can't rest. I'm going to take it a little bit easier than I've been taking it today, because I had way too many different combinations of food yesterday. And I was just talking to Portia and telling her that Spirit keep telling me, like, I got to get this eating down. Certain things that I used to enjoy eating it's just no longer resonating with me. It's no longer resonating. And I'm a foodie and I love to eat and I'm a fluffy girl. But Spirit keeps saying this is not the body that is in alignment with where you're going. My eating habits are not in alignment with where I'm going. So I need to make some changes. And the last time I got sick like this, it was violent purging from both ends. And I was like praying to God, please, Lord, just get me through this. Please, Lord. If you get me through the night, I promise I'm not going to be doing this no more. God be knowing, like, don't be making me no promises, because I see ahead. And I know you're going to be back to the bullshit, okay? But no, last night, tossing and turning and tossing and like self-massaging I had to do, and getting up and like stretching and having to move my body around, because it's just like it's in there, and whatever was in there didn't want to come out. I had to keep going, getting up, going to the bathroom. Oh, it's time I got to make this change. So we resting today. We gonna rest. My soft life confessional. My soft life confessional, I feel like, is patience and time, because time and patience is a virtue. And I've struggled a lot with inadequacy, right? Thinking that me being here is not enough. But then when I recognize, like, living in a soft life, which I do live a soft life, when I come to think of it, right, in terms of how I determine what a soft life is, right, waking up early or waking up in the rising morning with a slow start, right, like being able to start my day off slow, knowing that I don't have to go in for work or to work for somebody or be on a time slot, right? And I get to also have the freedom and the exercising the freedom of going out and playing and working and networking and meeting new people and going to different events and all different types of things. And so it's like the work is happening, the work is doing, what is meant to be done, right? Because that is also my balance, is that I'm creating these opportunities through the actions that I execute, with also prioritizing my pleasure and prioritizing my essence and my being, and not jeopardizing either one of those. So if that's the case, if I'm doing what I know can be done, like based off of my understanding, my knowledge, the resources that I have, then I should be getting millions by now, right? And this is sometimes how I think, is like, but I am doing the work, And then sometimes I think that my work is not enough if I'm not receiving the results that I desire right here, right now. But I think the truth of the matter is that I'm learning how to be present with every achievement along the way, right? Like yesterday, I had to literally stop and be like, what did I get done today? Ooh, I sent out an email that I was meant to send out. I, wrote an agenda of how I wanted to, how I wanted my meeting to go today. I wrote out, I got 10 hours, 5 to 10 hours done of my license training. So it's like, these are all things that I'm like, I have to be very present with the wins, to really like continue manifesting more wins. And it dawned on me, even yesterday, right down to the T, when my mother called and I was listening to music, and I was like, and I low-key like had a little attitude, not with my mother, but like when I got off the phone, I was like, I kind of was on the phone, I was like, yes, mother, like, yes, okay, bye, But it's like, I had to stop myself in the tracks and be like, it's actually really dope that I get to still talk to my mother, that she gets to still call me and be like, hey, because this is also the type of relationship that I've also wanted and that I've prayed for. So why would I not be present with being grateful that my mom gets to call me and check on me, and exercise her form of care for me and relationship with me, to maintain her relationship with me. Like that, I'm super grateful for, right? So it's like being able to like be present with the wins at every given moment, and it was what I was struggling with before, though I find that I'm learning and I'm getting out of that struggle to a soft life, baby, to a soft life.
So I feel like I have so much to do during the day, and I really have to get better with time blocking. And the thing is, like, I really need an assistant, but I can't afford one. So I have to assist myself, and I have to make sure that I can focus on the activity at hand that is the most important at the time. So like right now, I know that we have team meetings throughout the week. I know that I need to get my license. I know that studying still has to get done, and I know that I'm doing other things on top of that. Is it overwhelming? Not really, because the things that I have to do is not taking up big chunks of my day. So it's not overwhelming, but still it's like the fact that I'm not working, and it's so easy to kind of burn time throughout the day. You get kind of lost on scrolling a little bit. You see stuff pop up on your notifications, you get lost on that, you get lost in the emails and things like that. So like when I get to the point of soft living and I can have an assistant that kind of just taps in with me and say, hey, don't forget, you got to do this, this, and this, where I don't have to utilize so much brain capacity to keep up with so many things, that will just be like, woo-sa. And also just really like listening, taking time to listen to my body more, spirit more, doing better with my finances and things like that, because I like nice things. I used to have a shopping addiction. I haven't really done a lot of shopping for myself lately, and I kind of feel like a bum. Like there was a point in time I wouldn't be out wearing scarves and head ties and head wraps and things like that. My hair would be done. My nails would be done differently every week, every 2 weeks. My eyebrows would be nicely shaped and done. Eyelashes, my nose rings would be swapped out and switched out. I just took my other nose ring out. So I'm feeling like I'm kind of reverting back to my natural state, just because I have to allocate my funds to other things, and that's okay, because that means my priorities are now shifting. So yeah, that's my struggle right now, is just dealing with like looking like a bum and feeling kind of bummy. But I know it's only temporary. It's only temporary. You got to take a short-term loss for a long-term win. All right, and that's my struggle to soft life confessional for the day. All right, peace.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Oh my God. Is she crazy?
Thank you. Thank you
Wow.
all. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, too many thank yous.
It's about 20.
There must be 35.
Traveling from India
That's
to
good.
California with an unshakable dream to be the scientist.
How many people are watching?
Can we tell how many, Dan? How many people are watching?
She's talking about how great San Francisco was before she destroyed it. A lot of talk about childhood. We've got to get to the border, inflation, and crime. Say these out. The things of which she complains. The things of which she complains.
In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man.
Oh. You hear that, folks?
The consequences.
It's great, right?
The consequences.
Ready? These prosecutions were all started by her and Biden against their political opponents. Me. Get that out right away. She paid and raised bail. She paid bail to get the violent rioters in Minnesota out of jail.
Tim Walz let Minnesota burn. Kamala Harris bailed out the
I
ones
love
who lit
it.
the matches.
Put it in there. Put it right in with the stuff, right?
With that post, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You could do it either that or separate.
Say more lies, lying about the Project 2025.
Oh, lying against Project 25, which she knows, and so do all Democrats, that I have absolutely nothing to do with.
She says we all know that Trump term.
What's the move tonight, y'all? What's the move? So it was just a busy day today. It was a great day, but busy. I just finished dropping off the presentation and the handouts to Staples so that they can put it together and make it look nice. I got some dinner for my kids. About to go pick up one more child, Caleb, from daycare. After daycare, gonna go drop them off at my mom's house so she can watch the kitties for me tonight. Go change my clothes because I am like in a t-shirt and some jeans, and that's not the look. After that, go pick up Charlene. Then head to UCB tonight. It's gonna be a great table talk. I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm driving, so I'm looking away from the camera, but you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, it's about to be a good time. I'm excited that I'm, being in this space in position to educate my people on financial literacy, because it's so needed, very important, and it will help a lot of us out at this point in particular time. So it's the right time, the aligned time, and you know what? It's God's time. So let's go.
Hey y'all, so I'm trying to pick out my clothes for the night. We got an event over in Jackson at UCB, and this is like a navy blue shawl, okay, and I got the navy blue shirt on with the black head tie thingamajig. But I'm thinking, and then I would wear the black jeans, because the black jeans got gold zippers on it, and I got the black and gold accessories on, obviously. But I'm also thinking maybe for a pop of color, I could do this pink shirt underneath instead, just because I feel so dark. I don't know if I want to be this I don't know if I want to be this dark, but I can also do, this blazer, which is really cute, right? It got a little pop of color, but the thing that I'm mad about with this, and this is how I know I lost a little bit of weight in my arms, because before this jacket used to be super tizzy. Super tizzy. Now it's like, it's still tizzy, but it's not super tizzy. The button on this popped off. That go to show you how big I done lost a little weight. So the button, use the button right here like this. Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? With the tapered back. But now, because the button is gone, I don't feel comfortable wearing it because it's going to be just like open like this. Or I could do the pinstripe blazer. Booyah. That's cute. She's cute. We could do her. She's cute. Booyah. We could do this like this. You feel me? Boom. With the black pants. Black boots or shoes. You feel me? Yeah. I like that. And then this, I wish this had a belt to go with it. It doesn't. And I think it would be cheesy kind of to tie it with this, but I kind of wish it did have like a little waist belt to keep it. You feel me? To keep it cinched like that.
Someone who's on your mind today. You want to put that in the space. I really would love to hear everyone's voice in the space if you can, if you could try. But I'm gonna model really good and something that's on my mind.
In that little side street, yeah.
Can I go? Fuck, I just want to go on a red light. I want to just turn on this. I'm gonna get out of here.
Damn, bro, what the fuck happened?
Mina. Well, I don't know about now, but must be when I went there.
So we have 50-50. The boys are with me 1 week and they're with her.
It is cold.
Make sure I got my phone.
Today, this morning was a productive morning, guys. Well, I'm looking all twisted. Looking all twisted. I said I'm all twisted.
How you got all them color wraps to match every outfit you got?
I be using clothes. My mom be saying the same thing. How you be finding scars that lock clothes? Tights. Sometimes extra long shirts.
She said
And it don't look like it, do it?
No, it don't.
No?
Not at all. Could have fooled. I know that you have stuff that's apple cider.
Wait a second.
Yeah, if you look at it, they all different.
No freaking way, bro. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this part of the future.
I don't think I've seen many people do it.
Wealthy rising, beautiful people. So, I'm up early on a Saturday. Getting right to it. You know how the vibes go. Clocked in.
Clocked in and locked in. You already know the vibes. So we just transferring some keep notes from one Gmail account to the next. I had to create a whole new email. I said, listen, I'm not creating no more emails. I got like 13 of them. I could barely keep up, but yeah, that's what we were doing. You know, we be working. We have to reach out to our prospects in the morning, make our calls. We have stuff on LinkedIn, stuff on Indeed. So, you know, people reach out, they send their resumes, and we have to interview them. So that's what we do.
world. I could hold on to the past and be absolutely mad, but I let go of my sins, just searching for my wings. If you know where I'll find it, I would take a limousine. Guess we're all burning, burning and burning, burning, burning and burning, burning.
So peep this, y'all. The same way they have the keep notes right here, they also have the task right below it. So if you have to follow up with somebody, right, you could just add a task reminder, like right here. I have an interview, well, sorry, I scheduled an interview for Allison Green, right, for probably Thursday, November 14th. I can add that to the task. Cleaning the dinosaur kill. I put some baking soda in there with some lime and lemon. Let it soak. Then once I clean this, rinse this off, give it another soak, because it has a lot of roughage, a lot of crevices and things like that. So make sure you soak it good, and then after that, you cut it up real good. Cut it up into small pieces, kind of like cabbage and collard greens. Then we got the baked chicken. All right. We got the baked chicken up in there with the Tabasco sauce. Yes. Can't wait till that done. Then we gonna cut up some mashed potatoes and put in this pot. Let me tell y'all something about this pot right here. This caraway, that's one of the best investments I could have freaking made, yo. This joint right here, PFA free, very sturdy. Very sturdy. Look at that hardware. Bruh, look how much these joints go for online. Crazy. But nevertheless, invest in good cookware.
Each other, and there's still more energy to be integrated from that person or from that experience. Now, on the flip side of this, when the soul contract ends or is completed or fulfilled, we will notice that people fade out of our lives really quickly, almost uncontrollably. Now, of course, this isn't something to fear. It's not like there aren't people that we have lifelong soul contracts with, because of course, many of our contracts are actually meant to continue evolving and expanding and growing. They don't have these kinds of deadlines, so to speak, but there are certain temporary soul contracts in our lives that when that purpose is completed, that person just fades out of our life, almost like they were never even on our timeline or in our reality. And many of us have experienced this. I got the letters S-T-O-N and E, which of course spells stone. I don't know if that's someone's name or something along those lines.
That easy in life, the hero's journey that we are all on. How would it be if you just had no challenges, nothing to face, no obstacles, no roads, no paths that you had to deal with? Then you would be on a straight line to nowhere. You know what I mean? And so what builds that character that Red is talking about, what builds that integrity, what builds your enlightenment is the suffering, is the pain, is the everything that you go through, so that when the shift comes, and the shift is here, that you are prepared to subtly, move on to what's next. And what you're seeing under that are those who held on to a specific idea and concept that they cannot let go. I've always spoken about that change and birth is violent, because the comfortability breeds, being docile and having those do the thinking for you. That era is gone now. And we are in a state and place now where you're going to have to man up, woman up, and do what is necessary, because that new time is already here. And so when you're sitting back watching, like you said, those who are supposed to be conscious, that goes to show you that this consciousness that we speak of, there's an outer shell, which a lot of people wear and they're able to fool you. And then there's an inner shell, an inner being, an inner knowing that has nothing to do with the external world. And events like this are agitators of the timeline you're in and your reality, to show you who's going to dissipate out of the way, who is emotionally, this blew my mind. We're emotionally charged over presidential candidates that have nothing to do with our existence. There are people in your family who told you to lose their number. They're blocking people, all of this craziness. And I'm going, wow. On one level, I'm saying, wow. But on another level, Red and Rich, I'm going, So this is great, because this is what we get to see, in its totality.
And we've been shown this, right? Consecutively since 2020. And we cannot act like we have not been seeing the tests taking place in front of our eyes and whatnot. And people we're all coming to a point where we're all being tested collectively. You could talk that talk, but you got to be able to live it. That's what 2024 is about. That's what 2020 was about. You could talk it, but you're going to be tested. Not tested in a way where you could cheat on the test. You're going to be tested in a way where it's a choice of taking a left turn or a right turn. Some people was like, yo, I'm all of this. I'm into this. I'm into that. And they was like, if you don't take that poison, you're going to lose your job. Where do you want me to stick it? You understand? Right. Everything that Bobby said, everything that Sabi said, everything that Phil said, all of the teachings went right out of the window, because when it was time to prove that you were indeed a card-carrying member of this quote unquote, of this administration, right? Because you're casting a vote. You're voting, you're casting a vote. They were taking us to the toll every year. First, it was, are you going to put the mask on? Then, are you going to stay in the house? Then, are you going to distance yourself and play this game that we playing? Then, are you going to poison yourself? Then, it was a litany of things and tests. We had friends crash out. We had loved ones crash out. Some people had what they call wives and girlfriends and husbands and boyfriends. They crashed out. It's been going crazy, right? This is the latest example of the universe showing everybody collectively to say, I'm not going to cherry pick one another. I'm going to just hit y'all with these tests. And when the smoke clears, we're going to see who's still standing on what? Authenticity. Because we are very forgiving as a community. We let a lot of people come around and come in and continue to get on these platforms and spew, non-provable, alt facts.
Yes.
So we have Self-Care Sundays every Sunday, which is a weekly recap gathering where we do mental health check-ins. We share skincare routines, stretches, recipes, and more. We also have our weekly content calendar. We have events going on all throughout the week, workshops, podcasts like Mindset Shift Mondays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have financial literacy workshops and power talks throughout the week. So give that a screenshot and tap in.
You all online tryna look up places.
Hey, Stormy Wommy. Hey, baby.
Too sharp, no, them other hoes can't fuck with me. When I get my hair cut, them other hoes be ugly.
Yo, when I tell y'all this soup was bomb, this soup was bomb. Mwah, chef's kiss. Listen, I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe for more. We have a lot of amazing journeys to take you guys on, and make sure to also grab your copy of Soft Life Society Club magazine on softlifesocietyclubmag.com.
Ebony, what's going on? Ebony, talk to me. What's your thoughts on the election, Ebony? Shout out to the little one.
Well, first, I want to say thank you, Brother Rich. Thank you, King Solomon, for having us, for even this platform. We appreciate y'all so much. I myself did not vote, and I didn't vote because I don't believe in neither one of them. I feel like it's really a distraction, and it's always like it's a distraction for us to look over there and not to focus on what we're supposed to be building on, which is ourselves. We're supposed to be continuously, first of all, we're supposed to be the president of our own selves, the kings and queens of our own selves. So it's like every time they do these elections and all this stuff, it's another distraction to say, hey, don't focus on yourself, focus on us. And it's just like another reason to take your power away. So, and also even with like Kamala, you know, they had that meeting, and all those women got on there and donated so much money, and it's just like it's crazy because where's that money going now? Ain't nobody gonna talk about that when we could have took that power, took it within, took it to our community, and did something that could have actually solved an effect. Versus now, she probably gonna get her a new whip or something. I don't know, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that gonna go to now? So that money could have went to something that could have been more effective in our community. And it's like, if we could do it once, let's do it again. So are those people willing to do that again for our own community? Just like how they was, man, my family sent group messages like join the Zoom. Like they was so serious. And it's like, I'm finna join that Zoom wasting my time. Let's talk about how we can do it together. Let's make our own Zoom and do the same thing. But I don't know. I hope that it's kind of an awakening for people to say, okay, if we had so much power, you know, to give away to Kamala, let's do it for our own community within our own circles. That's how I feel about it.
Proud of that, sis. And who's the little one with you?
This was the real crucifixion of Christ. All right? Very specific blockages of energy lines in the body. It crucified the inner Christ, is what it did. The inner Christ grid. It crucified our ability to run D12 Maharata Christos to activate our flame bodies and our silver sanctum. So the real crucifixion story was about this. And the funny thing is, even historically, the man called Jeshua, the man who was Jesus Christ, did not die on the cross. He was not killed, he ascended. And they didn't tell anybody that because they wanted to build a martyr that people could follow and then think it was okay that they got martyred too. This was what the real crucifixion was about. The palm chakras were messed up. These became the nails in the hands, the blocked chakras in the hands. We lost our ability to run interdimensional frequency through the palms. It used to be natural. We used to be able to wave our hand and manifest things. You could just make a standing wave by doing that and knowing what frequency to pull. Can't do that anymore right now.
So guys, this is a little bit of our lives. We have an amazing team, and we all decided to let you in to a little bit more of our personal lives and take you along the journey with us to us building wealth and creating legacy. Oftentimes we see people who we may admire that have things, that have acquired a certain level that we want to attain in life and what we deem as success. And we only see the end result, right? But a lot of times we don't see the journey along the way. We don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that get put in behind closed doors on the back end. We don't see the sacrifices. We don't see the struggle. We just see the end result. And so the main vision for this was to let y'all see some of the steps that it takes, some of the hard work, some of the sacrifices, some of the team meetings, some of us going out and about into the community, some of us working from home, some of us working a job, some of us being mothers, some of us being fathers, some of us being partners and have to balance work-life balance, spirituality, nurturing the spirit, nurturing the body, the mind, the soul, and getting to the money at the same time. So it is work. And a lot of times, a lot of people are not really willing to put in the work that it takes. But we wanted to share with you that everything is not a lit thing. Everything is not an exciting day. There are some mundane activities that go into wealth building. There are some boring days where we're really just sitting down, making calls, reaching out to prospects. There are some days that we're really just grinding, implementing plans and tasks that we have put into place. But it's all part of the work. All the lit shit comes later after you done sowed all the seeds and everything is coming to harvest. But this is what it takes. So we just wanted to be an inspiration and show our YouTube family, our Facebook, our Instagram, all of our social media family, everybody out in the world that needs to see real reality and examples of like what goes on behind building wealth and a legacy.
Suzanne Bates, Speak Like a CEO. Secrets for commanding attention and getting results. Think about the leaders you admire. What sets them apart? Chances are, it's their communication skills. Great communicators naturally rise to leadership because they have the ability to articulate a clear vision, inspire action, and motivate others. These are the people who can make their message resonate, whether through quiet strength or infectious energy. Now consider their communication styles. Each leader communicates differently in a way that feels authentic to them. It's not about following a script. It's about speaking from the heart. When leaders are genuine, people listen. That's the key to powerful communication, being true to yourself. If you want to communicate like a leader, it's not about learning tricks or formulas. It's about discovering your own authentic voice. This guide will help you uncover communication strategies tailored to your personal style, showing you how to connect with others in a way that feels natural and impactful. Dive in and learn how to lead with your own voice. Speak like a leader. American lawyer and author James Humes famously said, "Every time you have to speak, you are auditioning for leadership." So why not aim high and speak as if you're auditioning for the top role, CEO? What sets great leaders apart is their ability to communicate authentically. Effective CEOs don't follow a rigid script. They lean into their own unique voice and style. Authentic communication helps build trust and credibility with teams, stakeholders,